morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at some new trademarks which have gone and been filed in the Pokemon trading card game. Well, no, that's not actually true. Trademarks that have been filed by Nintendo Creatures and Game Freak under the kind of heading which is generally used for TCG, etc. And look, I just yesterday, or the day before, probably yesterday, showed you the official reveal of Future Flash and Ancient Roar. I showed you them yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. That was an official thing I showed you yesterday. And I showed you these as trademarks a little while ago. Specifically March. So literally 6 months ago, I showed you trademarks for Ancient Roar and Future Flash, and incidentally, Ruler of the Black Flame. And then Ruler of the Black Flame's actually been out a little while at this stage. Remember that came out a little while back. But we just saw the reveal of these. What I'm saying here is the hit rate here is pretty good. People like the lovely Primalugia, Matthew Varive, Immunity, and people like that, they help me out with this. They're looking at this kind of stuff. And we generally don't share this stuff with you unless we're absolutely sure. And literally yesterday, at least as I record this, we were proven right again. So, no, this is not official. No, these have not been shown off and said to be TCG sets or any of that. However, I do feel extremely confident that these actually are Pokemon TCG sets. If I didn't, I wouldn't be sharing them with you. Good? Good. So what we've got are 3 sets: Mask of Change, Night Wanderer, and Crimson Haze. Nice. Now, one of these seems pretty over the top, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you. One of these seems pretty gosh darned over the top. Because, of course, the Teal Mask is coming. That is the first DLC. It's literally got Mask in the title. And, I mean, look at the artwork, ladies and gentlemen. It is clearly Mask-related. We've got the new Pokemon, that Ogerpon dude. I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. This one I feel very, very, very confident about. This one seems a slam dunk. Like I say, some of these sets, it's easy to figure out what they are. You know, Ancient Roar and Flash of the Future, I mean, come on. They were obviously going to be Paradox Pokemon sets. And even within that, like when I was making prediction videos about that, I specifically called out Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. And it wasn't some magic, phenomenal prediction on my part. There are main Paradox Pokemon in each game. And for Scarlet, the main ancient one is Roaring Moon, and for Violet, the main future one is Iron Valiant. That was a very easy prediction to make. This is another very easy prediction to make. Sometimes they're difficult, and sometimes they troll you. Like Raging Surf, I looked at that, and again, you can go back and check the tape. I looked at Raging Surf, and I was like, oh, that's probably the Goldengo set. Because, you know, it's Pokemon 1000, it should have its own set. It surfs. That makes perfect sense. It's going to be the Goldengo set. And then they revealed it, and they were like, well, and all the early stuff we were hearing was it's actually the Water Terra-type Garchomp set. Didn't you guess? No, incidentally, we didn't. But then it also turned out to be the Goldengo set, and that was kind of lovely. So this one is really straightforward here. Really straightforward. We've got ourselves Mask of Transformation. It is going to be a set which features Ogerpon here, and it is going to be featured around the, well, what's it actually called? The Teal Mask DLC. Got to be there. So it's going to be in the land of Kitakami, and any of the new Pokemon we meet in the DLC, which is out this week, and I'm so excited. Yeah. You can expect them to be showing up in that particular set. Imagine it being a set. I mean, basically, remember how the first DLC that we had for Sword and Shield was based around Urshifu. And then we ended up getting, well, battle styles for us. It was actually Single Strike and Rapid Strike Master in Japan, but basically the same thing, where they had a double set, one of which was featured around Single Strike Urshifu, and one of which was featured around Rapid Strike Urshifu. That made perfect sense, and it was very much, hey, here's a DLC set, here you go, and it was awesome. And then, of course, the next set after that was what ended up being Chilling Reign for us, where we got your Ice Rider and your Shadow Rider Calyrex. In Japan, it was Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit. And we learned, as I told you the other day, I did a video all about how Pokemon cards are made after I went to Creatures and learned all about it. And they really do look at the video games and making these sets. And what for us ended up being battle styles was very much the first Sword and Shield DLC. And for us, what ended up being Chilling Reign was very much the second DLC. Well, that's exactly what they're doing here. And honestly, they're not even trying to hide it. Like, sometimes, like I say, with the set names, they get a little bit fancy, and sometimes they just call a spade, and Mask of Transformation, not even hiding it, that is very, 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 very obviously the Teal Mask. Oh, as a side note, I haven't said this yet, but I hope you guys know me well enough by this stage to know there will be no spoilers on this channel. We're not doing spoilers. So when I talk about Teal Mask and Ogerpon, etc., they have been officially revealed. I can't spoil that. They've been out there for ages. My plea to you guys, if there is something from the DLC which has previously leaked out, or you get this within the first day or two of the DLC, don't drop spoilers down. Let's give it at least a week before we put anything even remotely spoilery in the comment section, if you'd be so kind. Let's be nice here. But as I'm looking at it, I'm not seeing anything obvious. Now, the Indigo disc, the official description is, the story continues as you become an exchange student and visit Blueberry Academy. Most of this unusual school is located under the ocean, and its curriculum emphasizes Pokemon battling. And it's coming out later this year. And I am so excited for the DLC. The DLC actually comes out Wednesday morning, and then I've got a 5-hour train to London before I go to Barcelona. So, yeah. I've got lots of traveling that I can do. And basically, I'm traveling all day. I am just going to sit on the train, load up the Teal Mask, and stop when I have to walk from one place to another. Sitting in the airport, Teal Mask. Sitting on the plane, Teal Mask. 5-hour train, Teal Mask. Don't talk to me, I'm playing the Teal Mask. Now, obviously, some Pokemon have been revealed from Indigo Disc. We've got Terrapagos? Is that its name? Let's go for Terrapagos. The one that looks like it can be all types because it's got literally all the Terra symbols on its back. Don't really understand. Looking forward to finding out what it is. And then we've got Archaladon. Let's go for that one, who is, of course, the evolution of Duraludon. And then we've got Raging Bolt, who's blatantly a tall neck from Horizon Zero Dawn, but is also an ancient version of Raikou. And then we've got Iron Crown, who's a future version of Cobalion. So, I don't know. They're the ones that have been officially revealed. Again, we're staying away from spoilers here. Maybe one of these is screaming either Night Wanderer or Crimson Haze. But I don't think it's that explicit. So look, what I can tell you is Mask of Change, blatantly Teal Mask. Night Wanderer and Crimson Haze, we don't know exactly as it stands at the moment. We're gonna have to wait and see. Just remember there are some other sets that have been revealed in the meantime. Wild Force and Cyber Judge is, I believe we're expecting that to be the next set after Future Flash and Ancient Roar, the next main set at least, and that is clearly going to be another Paradox Pokemon set. I feel very, very confident that's going to be a second Paradox Pokemon set. We've also got Battle Academy, which has been shown off. To be fair, we do know that the focus of the Indigo Disc is going to be Pokemon battling. So even though Battle Academy was revealed, the trademark was made back in June, and obviously we're going to get the Indigo Disc set after the Teal Mask set, obviously. But it's kind of interesting to me, that is a set that does sound a lot like it could be the Indigo disc. And that's what I can tell you about them at the moment. One of them is obvious, the other two are not, and look, I know that there may well be some of you watching this going, I know what it is, I know what it is. I actually don't. I look at the official reveals, I want to go into Pokemon games as blind as possible. I don't do spoilers on this channel. We don't do it. So, yes, maybe it's obvious. I mean, look, Chilling Reign's a great example. When we saw the trademarks for Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit, we had no idea what that meant. As soon as I played the DLC, it was really obvious that it was Ice Rider and Shadow Rider Calyrex. Like, stupid obvious. Maybe as soon as I play the Indigo disc or the Teal Mask DLC, it's going to be obvious. For now, we know what we know, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this without spoiling the DLC. If it's been a week since the Teal Mask came out, and it's related to the Teal Mask, go nuts, obviously. But other than that, please don't give spoilers. Go nuts in the comment section without spoiling, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please, and other stuff to be fair. We talk a lot of football at the moment. Football's just started. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far, the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's oh wait, and you can get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Uncle Pokepeter, who's one of our newer patrons and seems awesome. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.